All right, good night, everyone. Thanks a lot for taking the time to tune into what we have to share. Go right ahead and drop some money bags in the chat if you're excited. I know you're here because somebody told you that, they found an opportunity whereby you can turn 45 US dollars into a 10,000 US dollar per month income. If that's the reason you're here, let me just start by saying that you're in the right place at the right time. Welcome to Project 1000. At the top of the call, we're going to have someone who has been around the block, someone who has over 25 years experience in the home-based network marketing industry. He has been a coach and a mentor to many persons, including myself. I mean, I pride myself on saying that I have one of the best coaches and mentors in the industry in network marketing. He has helped many persons to earn serious income in this industry. Most importantly, he has a heart of gold. He loves helping people learn and understand how things work. And when you check him out on social media, you're going to recognize that he's always showing persons how to live the lifestyle of freedom, because he's always on a beach around the world. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my coach and my mentor, Mr. Clavon Browning. Mr. Browning, sir, take it away.
Oh, good evening, my brother. Good evening, and good night to everybody on the line. Blessings to each and every one of you from Trinidad and Tobago and abroad. Yeah, so my name is Coach Clavon, and it's an honor and a distinction to be on this call with each of you tonight. And let's get right to it. What I've learned is that we all have one thing in common, and that's a thirst for freedom, a real thirst for financial freedom, a real thirst for time freedom. And what I love about our opportunity is that we have an 8-year track record of doing business all over the globe. So we have a proven track record. And, in our leadership, our company combined, man, we over the last 30 years, we've done over $9 billion in sales, and we paid out millions upon millions of dollars in commissions. So as a network marketing company, our infrastructure is solid. And tonight, that's what you have an opportunity to invest in, an infrastructure and a turnkey business solution. I love the idea of buying into a system that is duplicatable. And please understand that. And our system that you are able to buy into tonight is about leverage, because leverage is when you make money when you're not working. Leverage is when you have the ability to incorporate the efforts of others. Leverage is what gives you the time freedom to travel around the world and, spend time with your families and invest in the things that are more committed to your purpose. So leverage is the key. And that comes from having a system. Um, I love the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, about how to make money. And the conversation is we can work a job and pay our bills. And if we want to get ahead, we got to do something different. And every time I prayed for change in my life, God had to send an opportunity. There must be a vehicle to facilitate change. There must be an opportunity to facilitate change. And I wanted change. And so I teamed up with a company that was bigger than a product. I teamed up with a company that gave me a chance to build leverage, that gave me a chance to build my own team, build my own foundation. Okay. And it's been a life changing experience to say the least. Uh, so, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk a little bit about products. We have a revolutionary product that just hit the market. It is an amazing, it will go down in history as the greatest anti aging plus mental stimulation and weight loss formula that the market will have seen. All natural. Our collagen beverage, our collagen anti-aging coffee. It's exciting, guys. It's exciting. People love the product, but realize tonight, please, it's bigger than a product. It's much bigger than a product. It's about a system that you can invest in. And I'll ask you guys one question before I turn it over to my partner. Would you trade $45 for 90? Okay. Would you? I mean, hey, if you gave me $45 and I worked with you and showed you a system to follow, and I was able to pay you back $1,000, and we did that month after month after month, would it be a good deal for you? Well, if the answer is yes, keep that mindset because it's that simple. And if this makes sense to you, it will make sense to people you know. It will. Okay. It will make sense to people you know. So understand the power of two tonight. Understand that if we build distribution, family, hear this last sentiment. If we build a sales team, if we build Project 1000, and everybody has a piece of the pie. Don't you know once we've built something, we could drop any nutritional products in it to monetize it. We could drop any service into the network and monetize it. Build it first is the key. And that's what our system's about. So back to you, Keyshawn.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot for taking the time to start the call. If the answer to the question Mr. Browning asked was yes, drop some money bags in the chat. Would you trade $45 for a turnkey business system that could allow you to earn 1,000 US dollars, 5,000 US dollars, 10,000 US dollars a month? And I know you're here because you would like to see that. What we're going to do is we're going to just start by sharing with you a short video from our CEO and founder, Mr. Dan Putnam. Let me just also take some time to highlight that he was in Trinidad and Tobago just over the weekend. And, he shared the blueprint that we're about to share with you with us live in the flesh. As Mr. Browning said, this is somebody that started in the industry of network marketing from scratch. And he built his organization to do well over 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, well over 6 billion US dollars in sales with the exact same system that we're going to share with you. So just extend a 3-minute courtesy and pay keen attention to what he's about to say in this video.
Hey, this is Dan Putnam with Epic Slim, and I want to welcome you to our website. The first thing that I really want to point out, and I want you to focus on, this is not just a product. This is an entire turnkey business opportunity with unlimited potential. Backed by an 8-year-old debt-free company, we own our own software, we even manufacture our own product, and we have a 50% retail plan that pays instant pay. As example, every customer that you get on this amazing product for $55, you're going to earn $27.50, and that will be paid instantly. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on the product, but I will give you the basics. This is designed to be the best anti-aging weight loss product ever created. It starts with our collagen blend. We have collagen peptides that actually contain 16 essential amino acids. We have a nootropic blend so that you can stay focused, mentally clear, and just feel great all day long with products like cordyceps, lion's mane. And then we have a weight management blend that's clinically proven to help you lose more weight than just diet and exercise alone. So again, this is vital for all people that are looking to look better, feel better, have more energy, and just have every single day be at your best. Now, what I want to focus on, again, maybe the most important part, because this is an entire business system. There's 3 steps. Step number 1, you get started by choosing the form that makes the most sense to you. We have coffee or we have tropical. Same active ingredients, basically 2 different flavors. One is a coffee and one is just a tropical beverage. Both of them absolutely incredible. So you get started for $45 with the flavor of your choice. Number 2, you follow our blueprint exactly until you have your first 2 business partners. What this is going to do, it's going to actually qualify you for unlimited commissions in our compensation plan. Step number 3, you want to help your 2 qualify for unlimited commissions, and that actually puts your business in profit. So this business is 100% designed for us to pay you, not for you to pay us. And that's the process that we're going to be focused on duplicating. You duplicate that 4 times. So again, I get 2, I help them get 2, I duplicate that process 4 times. That's going to put me to $5,000 to $10,000 per month. I duplicate it 6 times, and that's going to put me to $40,000 to $50,000 per month. But remember, this is completely unlimited. As soon as you join, you log into the back office, watch our Getting Started video, download our blueprint. The blueprint's going to go through exactly everything that you need to do to find your 2 business partners. And then step number 3, you go to our daily plan of action. That's going to teach you the marketing side so that you can get endless business partners. This is basically like having a McDonald's tied into an entire turnkey business where you get started, you know exactly what to do. There's no questions asked. If this sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and get started with us today. We have everything that you need to almost guarantee your success.
Let's go, friends. Let me just start by saying I've been drinking a coffee, all right, for the last 2 weeks, and this coffee is amazing. Today, though, I actually just opened a pack of the pina colada. And let me say, I've been drinking pina coladas all around the world. I cannot believe that this drink helps you lose 300 calories with every sip and helps you maintain muscle, collagen, and everything because it actually tastes amazing. You have to taste the product. But back to the point. The point is, friends, what we're really selling is a business turnkey system. The product that you receive actually is free when you understand how the system works. So let's recap the system and what you get from the system. One, you get started. It's only 45 US dollars. Of course, there's a 10 US dollar attached to that for shipping. Clearance in Trinidad and Tobago will be about 60 TT dollars per product. So we're talking about under 450 TT dollars for a business turnkey system. That's great based on what I'm about to share, we would be able to receive. So you get started for less than 450, and then your job is to work with us to actually share the opportunity and get two persons to join this opportunity with you. Now, once you're able to get two persons to join this opportunity like you, the goal is to actually get it done within 48 hours. And my job is to tell you why you want to do it in 48 hours because we have some special incentives for that. So, incentive one, friends, take a note of this. Once you're able to get started and get your first two within 48 hours, the company's actually going to give you 1% profit sharing of all pina colada and coffee sold globally. We're currently in well over 75 countries. This is big. This is huge. This is not 1% of Trinidad sales. This is not 1% of the Caribbean sales. This is 1% of all sales globally. This is big. And this is a distinction. How so? I've been around the block in network marketing 13 plus years. And I could attest profit sharing is usually reserved for persons that get very high in rank in network marketing, like a diamond and above. That's how you usually get access profit sharing. Now, the CEO, he actually made it really accessible for the average man to get profit sharing, which is simply you getting started and you getting two, but within 48 hours, you will receive 1% of global sales. That is big. Another incentive for getting two within 48 hours, the company actually would be giving away brand new cars every 6 months. Take a look at this. And in the conversations we would have had with the CEO live in the flesh, he said, listen, he is already prepared to give away a luxury vehicle every 6 months for the next 3 years. How do you qualify? Well, you get started and you get two within your first 48 hours. So that's big. What does it cost? What is the value attached to these cars? It will vary between 40,000 US dollars and 70,000 US dollars. Of course, it's going to vary every 6 months in terms of the cost based on the car they're giving away. And he also said more than likely they may not send a car to Trinidad. If somebody wins a car from Trinidad or in the Caribbean world, guess what they're actually going to send? They're going to send something called the money. So this is big. This is huge. This is the opportunity that you have right in front of you. And all you need to do, friends, is get started and get to. But most importantly, you have to get to within 48 hours. Let's now talk about, being able to earn 1,000 US a month or 10,000 US a month. How does that start? Well, let's have a conversation about that. You see, when you get started, we will support you in building your organization. This is why we have Zoom calls taking place every single day. But we actually have 5 Zoom calls a day, and we're going to have 5 Zoom calls a day for the next 90 days. This is Project 1000. We will place over 1,000 persons in our network in the next 90 days. It's guaranteed because this is mathematical. This is a statistical build. But how does it work? Well, let's talk about the numbers. Let's talk about the compensation for your work. 1, you get started. 2, you get two. The company will pay you $17.50 per person. But you remember you got two. So if two persons got involved, you just earned $35 US. Your job is to simply help them to get there too. Once they get there too, they're going to earn their $35, but the company is also going to give you $50 US for helping your first two get there too. Let's work the math. It cost you $55 US to get started. You got $35 US when your first two got started, and you then got $50 US when you helped them to get their first two. That's a total of $85 US. You're already in profit. And of course, some commission is going to come up in the dual team, roughly about $12. So in total, you actually generated about $97 US just by getting started, getting two, and helping them to get two. This is why we say the product is actually free. Because if you follow the system, the proven blueprint, which is getting started, getting two, helping two get two, you just earned $97 US. You're in profit, and this product that you receive could be considered free. This is why we say we give away the products once you follow the blueprint exact. Let's talk about getting down to 1,000. All we do now is duplicate that downward. All we do now is drive that 4 levels down, drive that 8 levels down, drive that 12 levels down. Because driving those numbers downward is where you get the 1,000, is where you get the 4,000, the 5,000, and the 10,000. This is why we have 5 calls. Let me give you the times every single day for the next 90 days. Tomorrow, please God, I hope to see you 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. is so that you can have your first exposure for the day, whereby you can share with 10 persons. We already know by the law of large numbers, 8 persons is going to say, no, not interested. But the possibility exists whereby 2 people will say, I'm in, let's go. And then we have another call 10:30 where we expect to work with the 2 that's in to help them turn to 4. Then we have another call 12 noon. Guess what we plan to do? We plan to work with the 4 that got started at 10:30, and we plan to turn the 4 to 8 at 2:30. And guess what? We plan to turn the 4 to 12 noon, and then 2:30 we plan to turn the 8 to 16. And then 9:30 p.m. we plan to turn the 16 to 32. So the reality is, if you follow the blueprint whereby you expose persons 5 times a day, and by the way, yes, we already have persons. I was able to get over 40 persons in their network in the last 2 days. It's real, because network marketing is nothing more than using the laws of large numbers. If you do the work, it works. So remember, friends, it's very simple. Let me also talk to the person who doesn't have time before we leave, because we're just about to wrap up. If you don't have time, this is something that is perfect for you. Let me share with you what I shared with a very good friend of mine. I said, bro, here's the thing. You don't have time. All I need you to do is to make 2 commitments. Get started, get to, get out of the way. Full stop. Get started, get to, get out of the way. That's it. I said, listen, after you get started, after you got your 2, we don't even need to talk about this again, because I am now going to work with your 2 so that they could get started, they could get their 2, and they could get out of the way. That's 4. Then I take those 4, or we take those 4, they get started, they get 2, and guess what, friends? They then get out the way. That's 8. We work with them to get started, get to, they get out of the way. It's as simple as that, and we are committed to ensuring that we drive your network 8 levels down. We are committed to ensuring we drive your network 10 levels down, 12 levels down. And of course, as you can see on the screen, if we drive this down 6 to 8 levels, that's about 5 to 10,000 US dollars a month. And by the way, everything that you could put that you may want to purchase from the company is now going to come from profit. It's not going to come from your pocket. This is why we tell persons it's a one-time product purchase if you follow the proven blueprint that the CEO would have taught to us. So again, thanks a lot for your time. Get back to the person that brought you onto the call. Ask them for the link so that you could sign up right now, because tomorrow we're going to be doing this 5 times again. And let me give you an incentive to start tonight. If you get started tonight, because the company only has 2 legs, every single person that gets involved, they have to go under the people that's already involved. We're the first group in Trinidad. And let's say, for example, 95 persons got started tonight, and then tomorrow an entire new 95 persons get started, can I tell you that they have to go under the first 95? And let's say, for example, the other day we do 5 presentations and another 95 gets started. Can I tell you they have to go under the first and the second group of 95? Saying every single person that gets started after you can potentially fall in your organization. And yes, they will be paying you on every single order that they make for the rest of life. So again, have a great night. Thanks for your time. Get back to the person that brought you onto the call. And remember, there's only 2 commitments. Get started, get to, get out of the we. Get started, get to, get out of the we. Have a great night, friends.